this great import business that you have. And I'm just curious, what did you do before you started your import business, and what made you decide to take the leap?
Well, at the time, I was working in the telecommunications industry.
And there wasn't a whole lot of importing going on there, was there?
Not a whole lot of importing going on. Just a lot of fast-paced growth.
Right.
When you think of telecommunications starting as maybe television, and then now what we have is the internet and email and, and online shopping. And between year 2000 and 2004, I was just constantly seeing trends regarding online shopping, home computer use growth, and the light bulb moment that a lot of entrepreneurs talk about was that
gee, I could do that.
You can sell online. The cost and the overhead can be minimized by selling online versus a brick and mortar store. You are able to market to the whole world and your own country rather than maybe a specific neighborhood or city.
Right.
And that just it opened it up from there as far as then deciding, you know, products and how do you import and what is importing.
So there was a point where you were in the, well, what did you actually do in the telecom business?
Primarily it was technical support. I had done a little bit of everything from actually, you know, hanging the wires out in the field to billing. And then with the emergence of the internet, it was technical support, setting people up with their email accounts.
I see.
You know, getting their modem online to sync.
So the technical aspects of it came naturally to you, so you could really see the application of people are doing business with these websites.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you get a few calls from somebody saying, my computer's down and I need to get online and I'm losing X amount of dollars if this isn't online.
Oh, you're hearing from the business people who are depending on their internet.
Yeah, and that was like, wow, this is not just a residential use. This is really fastly moving towards people running their businesses. And
you could see from your view there how it worked.
Yeah, yeah.
And you thought, I could do that.
Correct, correct.
But you had to figure out what the business would be, what you'd sell.
That's the hard part.
Yeah,
that's the hard part.
Yeah.
You know, the dreaming and but the actual planning and the footwork, which any small business owner I recommend. You know, get your plan down and refine it to make sure it goes. But with the help of the World Trade Center of Tacoma, we were able to target some potential suppliers of the product we decided on.
So what made you decide to get into the lamp business at the beginning?
Well, I had gone to actually travel to China to a trade show, and
because you were thinking about getting into this business?
Thinking about getting into the business, wanted to see what products were available, and
so instead of going to a beach and hanging out, you went to China to go to trade shows.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And one of the interesting first things I had seen was a pet supplier, and they were selling pig's ears. And I'd seen them at Costco for your dog being sold for $20 a package, you know, and they're quoting, you know, 2 cents an ear. And I'm going, well, you know, if that's Costco's price, I could probably make some money on that too. So I did my research and found, though, a reference on the Canadian Food and Drug site to these pig's ears, not necessarily from that supplier, but there was a watch on them for salmonella, and they were making pets sick.
Oh, my.
And that was another kind of watershed moment of we decided that anything that would be ingested, whether through a pet or a human, we wanted to kind of, we didn't have the expertise to deal with.
Wow, that's an amazing story.
So we focused on durable goods.
So you went from pig's ears, you almost got into the pig's ear business.
Correct.
And now you're in Tiffany lamps.
Correct.
That was quite a shift.
Well, and it was, and it was targeted.
It makes perfect sense. I mean, nobody ingests, well, you shouldn't be ingesting a Tiffany lamp.
Correct.
It's pretty safe and an assumption, but how did you get from pig's ears to lamps?
If you watch, it was very passive, but you'd watch a television show, say for you know, Monk or even a soap opera, and in the background you see these Tiffany lamps and globes, and they had a look of being high-end, somewhat specialized, but not inaccessible. Anyone can get one. But just having a little je ne sais quoi, something special about them, and that just kind of morphed into that.
So something clicked, and you said, "Let's look at lamps."
Yeah.
And so you went to the World Trade Center and said, "Is that how it works? They have trade people who are familiar with trade, and you can go tell them what you're interested in, and they'll help you explore it."
Absolutely.
Really?
They'll help you source products, find factories. They can assist you with translation services, navigating the legal and governmental process, whether it's importing or exporting. The World Trade Center here in Tacoma is an absolute, I can't say enough about them. And not every city has a trade center. We're very fortunate to have a World Trade Center here in Tacoma.
And this is a resource that is here to provide that service?
Correct.
Now, do you have to pay for it?
There is a membership fee. They're very accommodating for first-time importers. They'll navigate you through, but they are a nonprofit organization, and I would recommend businesses large or small that are looking to expand, whether through exports or imports, give them a call and see what they may be able to offer.
Right. Oh, that's just amazing. So with that help and that direction and all the support they gave you, you were able to identify some companies in China that produce products.
Correct.
Did you go visit them then?
We then went and visited them. That's one of the things we as a company want to do, is actually know who's making our product.
You don't have to do that. You can do it by mail or email.
Email.
But you went to visit the people, see the factory, how they make their products.
Correct. And even looking at the conditions. And I'll be honest, some factories we might have gotten a better price, but I like to be somewhat responsible socially in how we operate as a company ethically.
You saw manufacturers who you thought weren't behaving ethically. They were employing kids or whatever.
Not kids, but just the working condition. You know, for example, and standards are different in each country, so you have to understand that. But the example would be there's a smaller factory, maybe with a dirt floor, and the factory that we get our lamps from now looks like any factory you would see in Kent, Washington, and they supply the Home Depots, the J.C. Penney's, the QVCs of the world.
The Tiffany's?
So why not deal with the most reputable factory? And
they're probably taking better care of their employees as well.
Absolutely. I know they get a lot of vacation time. Whenever I call or email to get a special order in, I know the factory, they say, well, we're closed from this date to this date for whatever holiday may come up. The most recent being May Day for them, which is their Labor Day.
So you build a relationship with a company that provides your product, and how many companies are you working with now?
Currently, we work directly with 4 companies. At any one time, though, we may be having communications, with 15 to 20 companies, which is actually the case going on right now as we look to develop our next line going into 2011.
Well, it sounds fascinating because anyone who's ever dreamed of going into the import business, this is how you do it. You have to build a website and have the ability to do that, right?
Correct.
The technology for credit card orders and all that, is that a big deal?
And it is a big deal. And secure credit card processing.
Right, it's got to be secure.
We work with a third-party vendor, very reputable and well-known, that supplies the credit card processing for us. And that's the biggest thing. If a customer's, whether it's in Tacoma or New York City, if they're trusting you when they go online to purchase something, we want to make sure we're doing everything to protect their information. We don't share third-party information. We talked earlier about being a boutique company.
Right.
We really want to let customers know that it's, they shop with us securely, their information is private.
And there's companies that help with
their
that take care of this for you, that you can trust to provide the secure service of the credit card.
Oh, absolutely. And it goes actually from those companies that provide these secure credit card processing services. They actually review you or vet you as a company to make sure you're legitimate.
Fascinating.
So it's not just verifying a credit card number.
Sense.
They actually verify you as a company.
Well, that's good to know.
And who you are, and ask for articles of incorporation, et cetera, et cetera.
Very good. And then you have your design of your site, so you have experts to help you with that.
Yes.
Then you have to purchase a warehouse and coordinate a system of fulfilling orders and packaging, and these are all the things that you need to get started.
Correct. You want to do your due diligence, have a good warehouse space that's workable for you, and at the end of the day, that's where the rubber meets the road. You can take a lot of orders on the internet, but if you're not shipping them out in a timely fashion and safe, there's then the disconnect, and therein lies the problem. So fulfillment is our mantra: is get it to them fast, get it to them on time and intact.
And with a product like you have, which is fairly high end, You're able to do this with just you and one other employee, pretty much.
Correct. We utilize you know, local services such as Labor Ready in our busy season.
Oh, so you do have people come in and help you?
We do on an as needed basis, and as we expand, we're looking forward to an opportunity to even maybe offer more opportunities for some local employment here in Tacoma.
Great. So these products, I do want to say they're not, you know, Target prices. They're higher, more like a good deal on a Tiffany product. Very reasonably priced, high quality goods.
Correct. They're near wholesale. They're you know, what you have to understand is these lamps, when you go to find them in a traditional lighting store, whether it's Seattle Lighting or Crescent Lighting, you're probably going to pay between $150 and $200 per lamp, maybe more depending on the number of cut pieces of glass and the size of the shade. Whereas our lamps, you can start to access them in the $70, $80, $90 range.
Fantastic.
So you're still significantly under retail. It's truly is wholesale to the public. And if you're a small business looking to expand your product line, a gift store or something, we certainly can work out bulk deals and
Cool.
make you even a better deal.
So you're an online company, but you do open the warehouse now and then, and on weekends. So keep an eye on that on your website, right? Because I know the opportunities are coming up soon.
Absolutely. All through the month of June, we're going to open each Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m.
So I can come see you in
1
person?
p.m.
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Okay.
You can come look at the lamps in person, kick the tires.
And the globes.
And the
sit in the
globes.
chairs.
Sit in the chairs. I'll be honest, though, the chairs we have in our Tacoma warehouse are our pine chairs, which are our most accessible price point chairs. We do now have cedar chairs on our website that are being shipped out of a partner location out of California.
Okay.
So, so you won't be able to kick those, but you'll get an idea of what we have, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They look great on the line. So,
Yeah.
so where is your warehouse?
Our warehouse located in Tacoma, just on the industrial side of the Theophos Waterway.
Oh, really?
Correct. Near the Murray Morgan 11th Street Bridge. We're
Okay.
at 1002 East F Street. Kitty corner from the Tacoma Fire Department station there. And we're the third building on the left on F Street. And if you look at the roll-up door, you'll see a very small nondescript sign that
Right.
says Tacoma
Got
Imports.
it. It sounds fantastic, and it's just been wonderful learning about your business. I look forward to visiting your warehouse one day soon, and we're out of time.
Okay.
So, Joe, thanks for being our guest today.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
That's it for Business Matters. We'll see you next time.
To order a copy of this program, please make your check payable to the City Treasurer and send to TV Tacoma. Attention program orders, 747 Market Street /MSC, Tacoma, Washington 98402. Prices are $20 for VHS and DVD. Be sure to